You ready, nigga?
Welcome to the Where's Buffy podcast, where we're built for comfort and not for speed.
Hashtag shooting the five.
Yeah, it's the Where's Buffy podcast, where we're built for comfort
and not for speed, you old fake ass meanest screenwriting genius call out right before we do the motherfucking show ass bitch. Diz K. Diz KKKKK.
Kneecap deep, nigga.
Bitch. Turn into LK, yo.
Yo. 2 for 1 math this morning.
Nah, yo. Nah, my nigga. Don't have me wait till half past the hour. And
math was on time this morning too. Man, y'all niggas, first of all, I don't know if you understand the rarity of math being on time, but when math is on time and other niggas is late,
It's over for you, champ.
You might as well start with shooting a 5.
Right, but the nigga Brock jumped in the chat and very nice of you to make it today, sir. Okay.
Nigga got all the smoke now and he on time and shit. It's like, well, y'all niggas been at.
Hold on. As much as I hate this nigga being late, I still don't know if I like on time math. Oh my gosh, I am IlFam79 on your social media, aka the R Addis of the podcasting, aka Captain Bro Albano, aka Brew Diamond Phillips, Vicky the Dragon Steamboat, Pod Shampoo, God's favorite podcaster.
And you're all out of beat.
I'm sorry. Sorry, what?
Nothing.
Huh? Pod Shampoo, God's favorite podcast, the Potty Pipe. I'm here to podcast, chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dente Nice. I'm a tag team partner.
1854 Mav at Mav Damon. Shout out to the Warriors. This is not a snapback today. It's a gullet.
That's the
It's not a fedora. What is that?
Gullet was.
It's a gullet.
Such a gullet was.
Gullet was. Yeah, it's like
that's not the.
Thing,
I thought that was called the get out hat.
Mind your business.
That's not the get out hat.
Mind your business.
Yo, this nigga. Nigga shaking hands with the fist. How you doing, sir?
and my partner right here.
Yo, this for my niggas in Old York getting full off that Jack Mac. You feel me?
Oh shit.
You feel me? Yes, your boy Bradley Bellboy, K. Russell Westbrook. I did it too early. You know what I'm saying? Veggie Miller. I'm forgetting all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Veggie Pendergrass.
Loaded flux.
What'd you say? Yeah, fuck it. I'm here, niggas. You know what I mean?
That's all that matters.
Brock, is you ready, nigga?
You ready, Smack?
Is you ready, nigga?
You know what I mean? All first verse, yo. All first verse. You feel me?
All first verse. Hey, yo, the nigga Lux be extra, like, for no reason.
He's in character.
Like, you see this nigga?
He's
like, all the time, though. All the time. Like,
that's
you
why
see the nigga got, like, last time I seen a nigga, he had a t-shirt on, and, like, you ever seen Kuma from Street Fighter? He had them big Kuma beads around his neck. Like, what is you? Yeah, and then he want to have a conversation with a nigga with a straight face. Like, nigga, what's up with them beads, nigga? What is you? Like, the nigga had to make it. Am I going to wear the Cuban? No, give me the.
Last time I seen a nigga, he was selling CDs on the street and shit. He was
real life.
good nigga though. Yeah, real life.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
real
saying. That's why I
blanket.
fuck with that nigga, man. Like he always, you know what I'm saying, in character. He give you what you want. You feel me?
Facts.
Doing it for the people.
Yeah, but then you ask the nigga a regular question, and the nigga be like, man, feeling healthy. You know what I mean?
I
Love it.
understand all of it.
Nigga.
I
Wait.
understand it. I know a nigga that don't know how to get his words out. I understand it.
Yeah.
It's like he be searching for regular words, yo.
He can't find him. He too smart.
He's like, let me get a burger with what do you not the with the in square cheese, nigga.
He can't find.
That's when you up here. You feel me? It's hard for you to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the nigga always, you know what I mean, he in the quasars. You gotta let him live.
Oh, I think it's a work.
What you
I think
think?
it's a work.
You think you're a dumb nigga?
No. No, I don't think he's a dumb nigga.
That would be the funniest shit ever, yo. Like Lux was really like real dumb and shit. But
He really a dumb nigga.
that would be very funny. What happened?
Huh?
It's a nigga that feeding him the words in his earpiece. Huh?
Yo, stand up niggas don't lean, yo. Chill out, yo.
Stand up.
Stand up niggas don't lean, yo.
Facts.
100%, man. Let's start the show off like we do every week about this time with the good, the bad, and the ugly. What was good with you niggas this week, man?
Shit flew by. A week flew by. That was all bad.
Huh? Tory Lanez got charged this week.
Damn.
Tory got charged. You know what I'm saying?
Good, right?
Yeah, that's good, man. It's he's been moving very strangely. I think it's good for two reasons. Or it's good for one of two reasons. It's either gonna be good to where the nigga did something insane and he's going to get charged and go to trial for it, or if there is a weirdness about this that the whole story will come out, and if there's something that can, I guess, clear his name, I feel like that will come out. Either way, his charging is going to lead to some sort of closure eventually to the situation. And it is what it is, man. It's really, really weird though. It's just a whole weird situation.
And you know what's weird though too? Like niggas been seeing him moving around and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Which is weird.
So that's
Oh, he
also
put an album
bad.
out.
I mean, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna speak on things that I'm not a part of. I'm not a part of these cultures and shit. But there are a lot of people doing a lot of wild shit that would not go in the past, and they just moving around. They're just doing things. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing things and nobody's checking them and shit. Like somebody saw Tory in the club and it's like, look at this nigga Tory. Like,
He was probably in Canada though.
I don't.
no, he was in New York. He was in New York.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was in New York. It's weird. Seeing the nigga out and about, kind of like it's like some braggadocious shit.
Yeah.
That he's been able to maneuver. You know what I mean? At this point in time, if you feel this way about what happened, you know what I'm saying? You figure somebody would have, like, he would have respect this job more.
You know what I mean? Like you think like a 6ix9ine effect. You know what I mean? Like 6ix9ine.
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. You know what I mean? Because
No,
I talked to y'all off cam about the other shit I'm talking
Facts.
about, but you know, but go ahead.
no, it's a 6ix9ine effect, yo. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like it's a weird, very weird time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think it is that the streets ain't always what they claim to be.
The streets is a myth. That's what you about to say?
Yeah. Troy Ave.
Troy Ave.
No.
Earl Ave.
What I'm saying is the streets have always told you what they will and won't stand for. And it's cool to say until it's got to go into practice. And we've seen niggas, we've heard stories, street stories of these are the rules to the street, and then you had them cautionary tales. But like when put into practice, everybody know a snitch that's walking around in their hood.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I know several.
Damn.
But see, that's my point. Like specifically, I know a nigga that I'm trying to
tread lightly, bro. Tread lightly. Bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I know a nigga that lived in my neighborhood formerly, right? And everybody who said, "Oh, you live there?" That's right by yo. You know your talent. But I'm talking about multiple niggas. And I'm like, all right, so the whole street know. Like, because the streets do know everything for the most part. So you telling me it's just like I seen police walk in and out. Listen, anyway,
but see,
the streets aren't at the streets. Niggas have been walking about
this what I say
irregularly forever.
This is what I say to you. Some people that are snitches or cooperate shit like that, you can't just walk up on them people because even though they've snitched, they still are dangerous people.
Correct.
You know what I mean? They still are dangerous people. And you don't have those other dangerous people checking that snitch dangerous person and shit.
They're dangerous on both sides, yo.
Like put it like this, like even in the case of Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? Nipsey called out this dude as being a snitch, and this dude is a fucking lunatic killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
obviously,
yeah, the principle of the street is there, but he still got the power and the means to be out moving around, and you see what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's kind of my point though, is that the streets say one thing is an absolute when there is no such thing as an absolute in the streets. I think there's a caveat for everything.
The code is flawed.
I think the issue with the streets is niggas always, well, he ain't tell on me.
Okay.
Or
this is my point. This is exactly my point.
But that's the same thing niggas do with. That's the same thing niggas do with the pimping game and shit, or like the macking and shit. Oh, she ain't do that to me.
She ain't do that to me.
I can nah, nigga, you can't change that bitch. She food for the game. She out here, nigga. Like,
street property.
She's food for the game. She out here.
Man, I treat all my bitches the same.
Outstanding. Before we take too much of a left turn,
turn, nigga. Daytona, nigga. We did made 500 of
Yeah, brother Brock, you and Mr. Good Folks over here, gotta relax. It's gonna take us to the y'all remember Mr. White Folks?
Yes.
Nigga, Mr. White Folks from Pimp So Hoes Down, nigga.
Oh,
that
shit.
nigga was serious pimping. That nigga looked like he like a manager for somewhere. No, put the packages in the back. We'll get there. No, but like, so rounding off, man, we get to the ugly.
Did we do the bad?
Yeah, what was the bad?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the president. Nah, the president turned the corner, man. It was the bad. The president looked like he's back out in these streets. Turning the corner.
Yo, the nigga triumphantly ripped off his mask and shit.
Yo, and then was breathing. Yo, the why he was breathing like he was holding back tears. The nigga was like this. The nigga took the mask off.
I was waiting for that nigga to fall off the balcony, yo. Like,
I was like, he's wilding. Then the nigga tried to make a little funny video a couple days later on the front lawn, like, you know me, I'm your favorite president. I took some of this stuff, and hopefully we can get it all because it's very good. It's great flavored. It's like Diamond Tap. It's really good. They take care of everything.
Nigga took some tussle
together, man. Yo, whole time. The nigga. Yo, the nigga. All right.
They got black grandmothers in the basement and shit. They hit all the black grandmothers in the basement. They come up and get this nigga tussing.
The souls of black folk.
Yo, they get that nigga tussing and put some garlic and onions in his shoes, and it broke the fever. Yo,
Niggas got
if the niggas got a whole
ancestors under the White House, my nigga.
come on, yeah, baby. Come on, yeah. Come on now. No, nah, it's cool. Nah. All right. I got you. Nah. My mama told me how to do this.
Yeah.
Oh man. But to the ugly,
shit.
one of our OGs is in trouble. Brother Scarface needs a kidney.
Shit.
Yeah.
But he got over the COVID shit though, right? Didn't he had
yeah,
COVID.
But the thing is, and what people keep talking about is once you get it, even once you get rid of it and get past it, the havoc it wreaks in your body is serious. But and it's left niggas changed.
He's been sick.
So he was sick before, and that COVID couldn't have helped it. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, man, prayers, man. Hopefully everybody can get, somebody can get face a kidney, man.
One of you niggas in DC need to, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
One of you niggas in DC.
Yeah, one of them niggas. Section 8 Slim.
I know you robbed the nigga.
Section 8 Mob. Facts.
Oh, man. Let me stop making jokes. Yeah, like you said.
Speaking of jokes, there's another debate this week. So the niggas watched the debate this week. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch the first one. I watched highlights of the first one. This one was the one where I was like, well, I guess this will be the most coherent because even with Mike Pence ain't like as wild and ignorant as
his fucking robot though. He's a robot.
Yeah, he is, but he's also, and it's really dangerous because of how calm he is. In contrast, really, to everybody there,
certified,
he comes off as possibly, probably so. But he comes off as you could almost feel bad for the nigga when he getting leaned on because he's like almost docile, but we know he's a ice cold killer.
He's a murderer,
but he is good as somebody who is the spokesman for something.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
But no. Just it was so I knew that this was going to be a better watch than the original debate.
But it's supposed, like you say it in the sense of being a better watch, like more focused on policies and what's really going on. But the aftermath of this was The Fly. You feel me? We tuned in to like really get some like, okay, cool. What are y'all really gonna do? And then it's like The Fly. But what I will say is like, I agree with you. But the way I look at it is like Mike Pence is in line with people that seriously want to support Donald Trump and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Correct.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Kamala, she did okay, but I think she really, contradicted herself because that's the problem you get when you got somebody that was running with you and shit, and now they're your vice president because they was fucking talking shit about you just a couple months ago, and now you pull up the video like you don't really fuck with this nigga. Now you on this side and shit. Like that's the same thing. Who the fuck was it? I think it was Mitt Romney, whoever the fuck he had with him and shit, or matter of fact, no, Obama and Hillary. Hillary was talking cold cash shit about Obama. Now she with the nigga in this.
She got all the Hillary got all the black ministers to turn on Obama. You remember Jesse Jackson? Just I would like to cut that nigga's balls off. Jesse, you boy, you mad because Operation Push ain't work out, my nigga. Listen, that is and
push. We got to push. We got to push. Sorry.
It's the civil rights lawyer hat you got on. That's what it is.
We got to push.
Oh man, going to Havana after this, yo. Like going to Cuba and shit.
Yo.
Like,
Lord Havana. Hey.
Shout out to the mimosas. But the debate to me is, and to quote Mrs. Pham, she said to me yesterday, the concept of a debate in the era of social media is a very antiquated event because niggas, no one is deciding from watching these things who they're voting for.
Correct.
I think it's something just really meant to really, appease people's attention span.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a ratings grab at this point.
That's it.
Niggas entertainment, man.
Want to get that clip, that highlight, run it over and over, and then we don't nobody give a fuck about the debates, my nigga.
Nigga, it's Monday Night Football, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is commenting on the fly, niggas commenting on the what is the moderator and shit.
Yeah, like, they be trash though. Here's the problem with the moderator.
How you supposed to get them people to stop talking?
Yeah, you
cut their mics.
You can't
cut their mics. Nigga, the technology is there. Cut their microphones off. If they really wanted to, to really stop niggas' times, to make it a legitimate thing, they could do it. They don't want to. They tell you before each debate, neither candidate will be fact checked live. Like what? They're allowed to lie?
Just
if I know, no, you ain't supposed to be. Like no. That's
niggas
not
just talking. This is just a TV event, my nigga. This is like when fucking Dallas premiered.
It's to make everybody mad, yo.
Facts.
I mean, if they want to make everything legitimate, yo, they would make it. Everybody got a fucking cell phone, yo. Why we gotta go to polls and shit? Well, they already saying these niggas gonna be like, it could be contentious at the polls and shit. Everybody should just be able to pick up their smartphone and be like, boop,
bang.
I vote for that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Like right when the motherfuckers told you who the candidates was, we should have been able to vote. Said fuck it, I'm over.
That's my man.
Yeah, but I was saying this in the chat the other day. Like these debates are useless, my nigga. We already know who we're voting for. There's no undecided voters. I don't buy it. You either is a deal breaker for you or it ain't.
They want you to be in that booth sweating and shit.
Sweating
about all these major decisions in your life and shit. And then say, who the fuck do I like better? Trump or this nigga? When it's a whole bunch of other shit. Like, nigga, they gonna shut schools down in West Baltimore or do this, some random shit. Yeah, but it is what it is. It's America, baby.
Huh. Yo,
around Bay West.
So how do you niggas plan on voting? Because it looked really weird. Like it looked like niggas trying to cook the books.
You said how?
Yeah, like are you early voting? Are you doing a mail thing? Are you waiting for election day and going into the booth? You know what I'm saying? Or hopefully you come up 3 cherries, like you know what I'm saying. But if not,
good cherries.
I want to show up and fight somebody and shit, man. I want to show up. Hopefully it's some Proud Boys and shit. We get
I'm all for election day smoke.
Yo, here's what we do is we all get suits, right?
That's it.
And then hats like that, and then we call ourselves the Proud Men, and we walk all the other black people to the polls so they ain't intimidated by the Proud Boys.
You gotta have your tone on you though.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord, you know what I mean?
You look like the nigga off in the heat of the night. You definitely let the phone show.
Yeah, but you got the holster, right? You going right in here. You going in. You got to undo the double breasted.
Nah, you got to flip that bitch back. Pong. You see that? You see that?
Yeah. Yeah, nigga, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening?
You ain't got talk. You use your eyebrows. Just raise them eyebrows.
I mean, I would just show up just to let the, what I'm saying, the old ladies vote. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, because that's a big thing. I ain't going to lie to you because, like, we talking here right now, but it's going to be a lot of older women. Older women come out vote like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Women vote like a motherfucker. Not saying that, niggas don't vote or whatever, but just to come out and be like, you know what? Y'all ain't going to intimidate these old ass ladies trying to exercise their rights. You feel me? Like, I come out with the suit. You feel me? Like, quick and shit. What?
Double breasted.
You know what I mean?
Double-breasted.
That'd be some ill shit, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo,
Y'all
is
heard it here
double-breasted
first.
suits
Y'all
still
heard
a
it
thing?
first.
You heard it here first, huh?
Is double-breasted suits still a thing in 2020? Like, I haven't seen a double-breasted suit.
I just seen DMX with one of them bitches on.
He did. DMX at the praise worship. Double
All right,
breasted.
baby.
You got the lightning behind him.
A nigga in a double-breasted suit.
Feed.
Yo, nigga had the lightning behind him and shit. Talking to God, yo.
Yo, a nigga in a double-breasted suit take 15 minutes to unbutton it. Got that? Let me
Hold up.
Second,
He ain't had no shirt on underneath that bitch.
My God.
He said, my God.
He was singing that song from the shower in Belly. Wasn't a real song, nigga. Go back and listen. I'm
done.
All right, man. That's gonna take us into this week's release. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good enough. Yo, the release is a segment where we put y'all on to something dope that came out this week. Brother Brock, what you got?
I got The Dinner Party by Kamasi Washington, Robert Glasper, Ninth Wonder, Terrence. I'm about to say Terrence Howard and shit. What the fuck is his name? Terrence, the jazz nigga.
Terrence Blanchard.
Trent Darby.
Damn, nigga try to fuck me up. You know the nigga that was doing shit with fucking Kendrick. Terrence
Martin.
Terrence Martin. Thank you. Yeah. So that features Cool Day, Rhapsody, Herbie Hancock is on this motherfucker. They dug this nigga up. Snoop. Snoop is on the shit.
One, right?
This is the second one. Yes. I particularly like, it's some song that I think the girl named Malaya or some shit like that. And I love Rhapsody's verse on here. It's a smooth listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you like jazz, yeah, LA keeping that shit alive, man.
Yeah.
Brother Math, what you got?
Yo, I'm gonna go with The Butcher. Benny dropped Timeless this weekend, featuring Lil Wayne and Big Sean. Again, this goes to my point that Big Sean is a great guest rapper. He needs to guest on his own albums and just have other niggas on them, and maybe he'll appear.
So we got the track listing for Benny's next project. Let me say, god dang, another Griselda release? Question mark. Do y'all think there's gonna be a point where we like, are we gonna get Griselda tired? Are we gonna be over these niggas eventually?
The way they moving right now, I don't really think so, because nobody's really cracked mainstream. They, even though they've like kind of captured a lot of attention, they're still not mainstream and shit. So they're still servicing fans that, they're doing the same thing that they've been doing, servicing these fans. So I don't think nobody get tired of shit.
Yeah, which is evidence in Conway not getting a lyricist nod in the hip hop awards, what we talked about last week, is that there is still a part of, and it's funny because you kind of look at things from our perspective, you know what I mean, a wash nigga perspective, that like, nigga, Griselda is everything we hear all the time. But when you start to kind of,
who is washed?
You see that hat you got on?
No, this is style.
Yeah, it is. Shake, Mark, Usher board, like not so. But no, in our world, in our little corner of the earth, Griselda's everything. If you go to a Griselda show, it is a room full of like 35 and older niggas with Timberlands on
that want to sell coke.
No. They've done. They gotta go work tomorrow. All these niggas gotta go work tomorrow. It's one of the most interesting things I've ever seen. Is niggas are, that audience is just different. But when you look at the wider scheme of things, it's like you don't see a bunch of Griselda everywhere. unless that's where you're already looking.
See, that's why I'm saying, like, if Griselda would get to a point where that's not the case, where you don't see their crowds like that, then they'll, people will get tired of them and shit. And especially those core fans are gonna be like, this is everybody that loves Griselda feels like this is their best kept secret. Like, you feel like there's still at least a couple niggas at your job. You'd be like, have you heard Benny the Butcher and shit?
But
They be like,
know
no,
about this,
that
though.
nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you
Right.
still feel like you can turn somebody on to these rappers. I still see it to this day. But when it comes to the time where it's like, whatever, then it's over. But they managed to keep that for a long time.
What made me think about it like that though is looking at that Benny, the Benny track listing, and looking at some of those guests. And when I start to see Big Sean and Wayne, I'm like, what is this nigga doing?
It's Hit Boy.
Yeah,
right.
He's doing. And I'm interested in hearing. So no Derringer on the record. It's all Hit Boy, right?
Correct.
It ought to be interesting.
That door was opened by Hit Boy. I don't know if that door was opened by Griselda.
I think Benny is trying to make that push. Out of any of them, Benny is trying to make that push to be amongst those type of rappers and shit.
He's definitely on fast forward over there. Rounding out the release for me this week, Charm City Kings debuted on HBO Max because of all the COVID and everything, man. Dope flick.
That's disappointing too. That's disappointing. But my bad.
Lil Shorty did his thing, the lead actor. Shout out to Cal. Happy birthday, my nigga. His interview with him dropped this week.
Yeah.
And I mean, Shorty did his thing. Shorty's a good actor. But more so, shout out to the homies whose YT is prominently featured.
Shout out to the homies.
Yep, the good folks from Good Villain. You know what I mean? Whose T is prominently featured in the film, man. Go check out the movie, man. If anything, you can get a free trial of HBO Max. Watch the movie just to run the numbers up on.
And then delete it.
Huh?
And then cancel your subscription.
Yeah, just cancel it. Just to run the numbers up on the Charm City Kings. You know what I'm saying? Just run the numbers up on their views and let niggas know they're a
buy
viable
shirt too.
And
yes, absolutely.
I don't like that this missed the theaters, yo. That sucks.
Yeah.
Because it would have left a mark. It would have left a decent mark, especially for little homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still made though. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it ain't stuff really in the theaters like that. Like the theaters open back up.
Yeah, I think what's dope is that it tells you that Baltimore is a viable candidate to tell good stories. I mean, we know that from The Wire, but everything has been The Wire. There's a wider range of stories that can be told from this area, and shout out to Meek and all the niggas over there for giving the city some shine and kind of putting the earth on to something other than Bodie and Marlo.
No bullshit. It's a whole. If you can look and see the layers of Chicago, you can damn sure look and see the layers of the city and Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the whole world ain't LA and Chicago and New York. You know what I mean? Yeah. Speaking of New York, that's gonna take us into this week's Who Won the Record from the DJ Clue, era. The 50-50. I can't remember what Clue tape this was, but a joint called Some Niggas from Triangle Offense, which is Paul Cain. What was his Ghetto Fabulous? I think the nigga name was before it was just Fab.
And Joe Budden.
Well,
no, his name was Fabulous Sport.
Fabulous Sport, that's what it was.
Not on this one.
So
rest in peace, $500,000.
Fellas, who won the record?
I'm gonna go with process of elimination. Joe Budden used like a Fashizi line. I'm gonna have to cut him out of the shit. I'm just saying.
But it was okay then.
Okay, that's cool. and Paul Cain talked about like raping bitches and shit.
That's
I don't really like
him off.
it. Don't age well. I'm gonna have to go with Fabulous Sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, Ghetto Fab. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm going with it. Not saying that any of them was better. I just when I heard nigga talking about rape bitches and shit, and then the Fasheezy shit. I'm like, can't do
It's
the
a whole
Fasheezy.
song niggas can't listen to no more.
What's that?
Nah, we'll talk about it off the air. Shout out to my man Cody Dre. Brother Matthew on the record.
I must have to go with Ghetto Fab. I don't have an answer for you. Paul Cain definitely wasn't going to win.
That's a fact.
I
would agree.
His verse wasn't awful, but he ended it horribly.
Did he use like some else line and shit?
He ended it with the Nas line, taking the blood, time's money.
Yeah. And I love taking the blood. You can't do that, yo.
You can't. But he before the bar before that was the rape bar. Get it out of here. Budden had some shit going on, and I'm like, what? And then Budden automatically loses when DJ Clue calls him Joe Buttons.
But everybody calls him Joe Buttons.
Why did they do that?
Why?
The nigga S. The nigga. Have you ever been told, hey, can you pick something up from Giants?
Yes, not with a nigga's name.
It's only certain
That's the
words.
name of a store.
Budden ain't.
Yeah, the white boy, what's the white comic? Gary Owen did with the same thing. They call him Gary Owens. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nah.
His name is Gary Owen?
Gary Owen, yeah. See?
That's funny.
I didn't know that shit.
Funny.
I did not know it was Owens. I mean, Owen.
Yeah, it's Gary Owen.
That's funny.
Yeah, because he can't say nothing because he's a white nigga that's getting money with black people. Hey, stop watching Vlad videos, by the way. Just that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Stop watching DJ Vlad videos.
I'm never watching a DJ Vlad video.
I unsubscribe. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how y'all niggas let this nigga walk around and call himself DJ Vlad, nigga.
Niggas that hadn't cut a record ever.
Right. Nigga, nobody fool with that nigga, man. So that's gonna take us into this week.
You ain't who
you ain't get your pick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Budden was prom. Well, not prom Budden, but I thought Budden did pretty good on the record. But Fab with the running back to one syllable joint, it was hard. The repetition joint in the middle of the verse. So yeah, Fab won the record clearly.
Okay.
But that's gonna take niggas into this week's Shooting the Five.
Hashtag ST5 hashtag shooting.
All right, man. Mixtapes, all this kind of stuff is 90s stuff. What do niggas miss about the 90s? Top 5 things niggas miss about the 90s. Brother Math, what you got?
I'm gonna go number 5. Niggas getting punched in their face for saying sideways shit.
That's good.
It's number 5.
I don't think the rate has gone down.
I think the rate is decreased drastically. When you could say some shit to a nigga that's in Chicago or Mississippi and not get your jaw.
Keyboard.
That's number 4. Sports without fantasy.
That's
like fantasy sport has ruined everything. Number 3, good like hip hop based fashion. Everything is now, I have to have this belt. I have to have this, whatever. It has to be high fashion shit. When niggas was wearing 555 Soul, he was like, yo, let me get this $24 t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
The red one. Let me get the orange one.
Let me get the orange with the blue, with the white. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like hip hop shit. They don't have that no more. Number 2, geographical regions, nigga. Ain't no more. It's all I don't like this melting pot shit.
Oh shit, I'm gonna change my shit. That's kind of where I was going with one, but I know what you're saying.
I ain't going to. I'm just saying in general. I'm not going to say you might have the actual something else, but I don't like that shit. And number one, Blockbuster Nights, nigga.
Ooh.
Number one.
Ooh. That's a good one, man. Brother Brock, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna go with high school, nigga. I went to high school in the 90s, you feel me?
Yeah.
Passport, less travel. No passport, travel without a passport, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like shit changed after 9/11 and all that shit. Unfriendly basketball. I'm gonna say where niggas was not friends and shit, and niggas want to take niggas' heads off, you feel me? Pause.
Shout out to Pistons.
Authentic black movements, you know what I'm saying? Like you still had Khalid Muhammad, and niggas was really doing some real shit back then and saying a lot of wild shit in hip hop as well. I think that was 4. I was gonna say regional hip hop. That's what I was trying to say. Like regional hip hop. I miss people representing where they were from, and you got that feel from where they were from and shit.
Mm-hmm. Not everybody from Atlanta.
I was gonna say slang. Mine was slang. I thought you were gonna say slang, like regional slang.
But that comes into it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People used to dress like from their area, and talk like from their area and shit. Now everybody.
Hey,
everybody. Because I had to explain. We were watching. Toby and Wigway, his Tiny Desk last night, and I had to explain to my moms what a chopper was, and they were talking about rims, and because Mrs. Fan looked at me like I thought a chopper was a machine.
Right.
Yeah. The chopper would be a couple things, and
them blades, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Wrapping up, for me, me and my cousin was talking about this before we started the show today. No sneaker lines, no lines for sneakers.
Yeah. Hype beast.
I miss.
Yeah.
We know about you. Appointment viewing, and what I mean by that was niggas didn't even have TiVos. If there was something crazy coming on TV, you made sure you was in the house and everybody talked about it the next day. I miss mom and pop record stores.
Steady
specifically Steady Beat. Because my sister godmother worked there, I used to get stuff early. That and going to like inner city records on the weekends with my cousin and copping DJ Scotty B tapes.
God damn, man. I used to love that shit.
Yo, the importance of having a dope album, not a dope single, because if you came out with a trash album with one dope song on it, because niggas had to rewind to get to that song or fast forward and everything else is trash, you're not coming back. Niggas is, you know what I'm saying? So if you couldn't do it, you know what I mean? You was trash. And like we was talking about earlier, the Clue tapes, the goddamn SNS, all of mixtapes in general, too. Man. Mixtapes was
Yo, I got an honorable mention, just like communication before the internet.
That was mine too.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that too.
Like you really cherish talking to somebody shit, like, and people weren't so awkward. Like especially new people that you meet and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, talked on the phone with that long cord laying places talking on the phone. Like, you know what I mean? You
under the table.
Laying up under the dining room table talking to some chick. You say something.
Nigga, I had to make sure my sister wasn't on the, you know what I'm saying, the other phone and shit. Like, let me go upstairs, make sure she don't hear me. You know what I mean? Because you got multiple phones in the house and shit. Typing that bitch like,
you still on that bitch? You damn, still on
or
that
somebody
bitch.
Just pick up the phone and say, get off my goddamn phone.
Get off the phone. I need to use the phone.
Yo, shout out to having a phone in the house that wasn't cordless, because if you got a cordless phone and somebody just listen to it, you don't hear nothing. But if you hear somebody got to pick up that receiver, you hear that. Hold on, yo, hold on. Somebody on here.
Yo, shout out, my grandmother used to pick that bitch up. I need to use the phone.
Oh my gosh, I need to use the phone. Yeah,
niggas laughing at you and shit.
Yo,
I gotta go.
really quick, yo, funny story. I grew up in a house single with myself and my perpetually single uncle, who also has the same first name. So at this point, we're adults, and grown women is calling the house, and the answer is like, which one?
Yeah. Which are you talking about?
Well, I appreciate that. You trash.
Well, hold on. He in the shower. Shit. You know, you might want to speak to me. You know, like, you trying to knock a couple of your bras, yo. Like, right.
Yeah, what you talking about, girl? Like,
Hey,
you know
yo.
it's Uncle Earl, nigga. You know it's Uncle Earl nasty ass. I know Debbie watching this shit too.
Oh shit.
Outstanding, man. Let me ask you a question, because it's. I love to have these conversations. We all do, kind of talking about what we do love from like the period of the 90s where we were kind of all coming of age and kind of learning who we were and all that. There is a very strong attachment that we all have to nostalgia, right? We love talking about. I mean, I started a goddamn record collection recently. You know what I'm saying? That's draped in nostalgia because all the stuff I got is 80s, 90s hip hop. With the exception of a couple few things, but people are obsessed with nostalgia. Is that a good thing all the time, or can it kind of run awry?
It's not good. It just depends on the shit that it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're too stuck in this type shit, you know, you may like music. Let's take music for instance. When you stuck on, like the old niggas was stuck on Daddy Cain or Rakim and shit, you might have missed Cuban Links. Now we stuck on Cuban Links, you might miss Reasons album or motherfucking Problems album, or you know what I mean? I guess Joey Badass or some shit like that. So it either way, man.
I think it's how you kind of consume it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you hold it in like this is the end all be all,
Yeah.
You know, but also I think it's a healthy thing because everything cycles back in and shit. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you are a rapper and shit, a lot of the rappers that are really good, they have some reference of Nas and shit. You know, Illmatic or what have you and shit. That's because somebody was nostalgic in their fucking family and shit and put them onto that music. You know what I'm saying? They're not just trying to reinvent the wheel and like nobody ever did this before. Like, nigga, come on, yo. I mean, that hat right there, nigga, like somebody wore that hat before and shit. You know what I mean? You could be a nigga and be like, man, nah, nigga, I first nigga ever wear this hat and shit. Like,
I'm the first nigga to ever wear this.
on his Buffy, nigga.
Yo, the week that Diz missed, the nigga actually wore hats high as equator. It's a goddamn shame.
I'm just saying, as long as you don't get stuck in nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
them niggas still, you know what I mean? Like, man, nah, these are the only rappers that ever existed. I'm still wearing these clothes, and nah, nigga, come on, God.
Yo, I think a lot of niggas our age end up in just came home mentality. Like, you spent the whole 20, you know what I mean, the whole 20s, 2000s and 2010s, and you come back around now and you just like, yo, nah, I still want to wear XYZ. I only want to listen to XYZ. And it becomes I think too much nostalgia I have you stagnant.
You can't wear the 6X hoodie.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I mean? With the super baggy jeans, my nigga.
That was the fucking crossing point for a lot of our generation, was when the jeans got slimmer. I seen so much pushback from niggas.
Lost,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas was like, hell no, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, at least tape them joints. Tape them joints, at least.
I was lost too.
Yo, I had to walk Remy off the ledge. I was like, yo, my nigga, you ain't got to wear the skin tight joints, but you can't come out with the, you know what I mean?
With your pants leg this wide?
Nigga say you can't come out with the Jinkos.
Right?
Can't come out here with Jinko
With your
size.
big ass Timberland boots.
You ain't gotta do parasucos. You can do. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody has to
I
do
think,
parasucos.
but that was the problem. Is a lot of the young niggas was basically wearing parasucos. Like
they
was,
still is, nigga.
yeah.
But you ain't gotta do that as an old nigga. But you gotta at least take
Yeah,
away your
bring
shit,
them
my
in.
nigga.
Bring them in, son.
Something.
See, I think what really angered niggas off of them skinny jeans is a lot of niggas, like when they look at women, they look at them from the bottom up. So they was going down like, God dang, she fat as that's a nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
You knew it was a nigga. You knew it was a nigga, my nigga. You could look at the Air Force Ones and there was a size 15, my nigga.
Mickey Freeze a man, yo.
Everybody feet look big in them goddamn skinny jeans.
Mickey Freeze a man, yo.
Mickey Free.
Mickey Freeze a man, yo. You see that new bitch shot about?
Like, look, you know what I'm saying? That's a dick.
Yo, niggas is wildin', man.
Yo, I was watching Eddie Murphy Raw on yesterday. I was watching Eddie Murphy Raw.
That should have never survived.
Fam, there is an actual disclaimer. You know how they got like it was like nudity, violence, language. It said outdated social commentary.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Where did you watch it at?
It was on demand. I believe it was off HBO.
That's crazy.
It's either Star. It might have been Stars. I'm sorry. It might have been Stars. But like it was like language. You know what I'm saying? Adult themes, outdated social commentary.
That's something that I miss, my nigga. Like everybody putting shit up there so they don't offend somebody and shit. Like let art be art. You know what I'm saying? Like now these days, everybody's putting something in place or saying something and not able to express their art. You know what I mean? Like if you know when people talking about you and shit, everybody got a fucking group to feel offended. Anyway, I'm sorry. Just getting fucking frustrated by that shit.
Let that fly.
No,
Frustrated
it's valid.
by that, yo.
It's valid, and it's why I hate cancel culture because it's not realistic. Sometimes you just gotta say, all right. Yeah, but it ain't real, nigga.
Nah, when I can't, I'm gonna cancel your ass.
Nah, you watched football last week.
No, how long has it been?
It was a minute.
It was like 2-3 years. Reason why I
not gone forever
because they like you took these steps. You know what I mean?
I did the same thing, man. And, I mean, it wasn't necessarily just because they took those steps. It was like, yo, y'all niggas confused, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody really standing on nothing and shit. So why am I, pride myself for good ass parties and hanging with my loved ones? You know what I mean? Like, it's like Santa Claus did some foul shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't fucking with Santa Claus. You know what I mean? And then they people on this side saying, oh yeah, I fuck with him. Everybody confused. I want to hang out with my family, yo.
Some people like that white niggas.
Outstanding. One of the worst memes I've seen recently is niggas saying my kids are gonna be so hurt when they find out COVID killed Santa Claus. Yo, it was one of the worst things.
That's a horrible parent, yo.
No bullshit.
God damn, you put the COVID on Santa Claus, nigga.
They said Saint Nick got the COVID, he ain't make it, yo. Ain't gonna be no
come in, son.
Niggas terrible. Yeah. Santa gotta wear a mask over the bed. Yo, it's gonna be crazy. It's just so much, man. It's just a lot going on. But that is going to take niggas into this week's Herbs Day.
Boom, 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 boom. It's Herbs Day. I don't have no fly ass intro for Herbs Day and shit. But if y'all niggas are sick, y'all niggas need to tune in. You know what I'm saying? Get your hair right. Get your what are they called? Your reproductive organs together. You know what I'm saying? Get your mood together with stress and everything.
Get your
gas station dick pills. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly where I was going to go. I'm going to continue with this series of gas station dick pills. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been getting a lot of good feedback from y'all niggas out there that don't want to be fucking limp dick when it's time to do your whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Limp dick Desert Storm shit. Yes. It's from a movie. I'm not shitting on Desert Storm. You know what I mean? You never seen that movie? Anyway, fuck it.
I didn't see that one.
No, this nigga was talking about Vietnam. He was like, man, this was Vietnam, not that lip dick Desert Storm shit. Fuck it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Bars.
Horny goat weed. I was
Facts.
supposed to do the video, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't. I switched and did you know what I'm saying? What the fuck was that shit called? Whatever. It's up there on Herbs Day. I forgot what the fuck that shit is. But horny goat weed is a weed that these goddamn goats used to eat, and that's why goats are stereotypically known to be fucking the shit out of their goat mates. And I'm going to tell you why. You know what I'm saying? Because they eat horny goat weed. If you take it, you'll have similar effects and knock the bottom out of a human pussy. So that's what I got.
Oh, so that's real. I've seen horny goat weed in the store. It's lady.
yeah.
She got a bright green. She got a bright green bikini on. And it's horny goat weed, yo.
Facts.
5 minutes.
That was Neffy.
Girl Scout cookies. I don't know why I said that. But it's Herbs Day. You know what I'm saying? Check out Herbs Day on YouTube. I will be there providing all the content to help you niggas naturally live this life. You know, Herbs Day niggas.
That's what's up, man. That's gonna take us into Sports in the Buff, a stripped down version of our normal sports segment. The headlines really, the Heat have won another game. They're still down 3-2. The Lakers tried to win the championship with some jerseys on in the last game.
Yeah.
And it ain't panned out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is saying LeBron should have took a triple team last shot, which is pure ridiculous. But he just ain't hit the shot.
It was a bad. This supposedly the easiest shot on the court, like 3-point from long range. You see the full basket, wide open. This is what niggas live for. And what my nephew Eve say, he hamburgered the bitch.
Who you talking about, Danny Green?
Danny,
The straightaway joint.
hamburgered this bitch. Why?
The nigga had. You could look at the box. You could shoot.
I mean, but see that, yo. All right, same shit happened. It was one of them years when LeBron, what's his name? What's George Hill missed the free throw and then
He missed the free throw.
and then whatchamacallit, did the dumbass shit underneath the basket.
J.R. Smith.
So this shit, you can't just fucking put that on Danny Green. He shot this shot. Your man Markeith.
That's true. Threw the bitch out of bounds.
Threw a oop, the ghost dad, nigga. He threw a oop to the 6'6", nigga. He threw a oop to the 6'6", nigga, to Marlon Wayne's, nigga.
Facts.
Oh
That's
my
facts.
gosh.
And LeBron was sitting right there. I mean, and even still, LeBron had two options too. He had Danny Green. He had the nigga in the corner too.
I don't think he was gonna make that. I don't think he was gonna make that pass, y'all.
Yeah, he went with a corner pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was all the way across court. But yeah, he was wide open. KCP was open too.
Yeah. And then LeBron was open when you're mad.
Wide open. when he threw it to Ghost Dad. This is crazy.
Bad, yo. Y'all said something in one of the chats. I mean, the other week, and it kind of upset some folks. Because we constantly live in a Jordan LeBron comparison. What would have been the result of Jimmy Butler telling Michael Jordan, y'all in trouble?
Nigga would have killed him.
Might have really killed him.
Nigga would have gave him 70.
Yo, he would have never scored a basket.
70,
yo.
like an easy
Nigga would have
70.
gave him 70, son.
But Mike would have strapped up pause, and this nigga would not have had a
48
point.
minutes. For 48 minutes, Mike would have strapped up.
But see, here's the thing: Jimmy Butler got that type of attitude, but
He got the same attitude.
You know what I mean? Like Jimmy talk cold cash shit. Just
Cold.
I like that.
Mike.
I love
Jimmy, but I don't know how many times he can have 40-point triple doubles and shit We'll
Nah.
see. That's the only way they win.
He
That's
had
the
to
only way.
though, because Adebayo was out.
He's not having it
No.
tonight.
The
Oh, no,
last
right.
time he won, he had 35-point triple-double. That's the only way they win is if you have a triple-double
That's a fact.
and
You
over
saw-
35.
Did you see how he walked off the podium?
Yeah.
Nigga was hurt.
You
Like,
seen
he
the memes of this nigga on the on the counter niggas. Yeah, yo.
It reminded me of watching AI on the Sixers try to win by itself because he was trying to do everything and putting his body on the line, and the nigga looked like he was gassed.
But see, this I'm gonna say, yo. I'm not gonna go on record and say they're gonna win tonight. But I do think that the Heat have found out something about the Lakers, whether it be small ball in some instances and shit. And then also, if Jimmy Butler can give you that type of effort, they got a shot.
Hey, Broccoli, I'll bet you 6 packs of gas station dick pills.
What on the Lakers? I don't know, yo.
Lakers
Yo,
is big
when
time.
you win, you still lose.
I know.
You gotta take it.
No,
Don't make it
They
next
answer the phone next morning. Hello, yo, what you drank last night? Nah, nigga, I took that horny goat.
calling from heaven, nigga. Like,
No, you ain't gonna make it next week. Ain't no show, nigga.
Brock ain't make the show next week. That nigga took some rhinos last night. Ew. Moving on to the NFL.
no, but who y'all niggas got though?
Lakers.
Y'all think they gonna close it out tonight?
I think it's over tonight.
All
Yeah,
right,
I think that was a lot. That was a lot for them. They played a perfect game, and they still could have lost by that 3.
right. That
Twice.
is true. Yeah.
Moving on to the NFL. We knew Cam had the COVID. Gilmore came up with it. We got a Kansas City coach. The Pats and Broncos have been moved to week 6. COVID is starting to show its face in a couple lineups in the NFL. I still don't think the NFL is in trouble though. It looks like for the most part it's next man up. They are being hyper cautious. Even with Kansas City, they're reporting cases that aren't even players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while it seems alarming, you got to remember each team is a 53-man roster with dozens of coaches and personnel, and they're reporting everything. So while it may be alarming because you see a guy like Cam, who is the quarterback of one of the biggest franchises in football, for the most part, there's still what I would say 20, at least 28 to 30 teams that have had no cases. You know what I'm saying? And this is including practice squad members and coaching staffs. So it's interesting. It's you're seeing teams react on the fly. But it's been an interesting season so far. At this point in the league, we're about a quarter of the way through. The question this week, right now, who would you say is the best quarterback in the NFL?
Mahomes.
I go with that. He don't look like he missed the beat. I love my man Lamar, but they went head to head and she looked kind of trash, you know. So
I was actually Pat.
Hold
They
up.
played y'all.
I might go with my man, whatchamacallit too though. Russell
Wilson. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Russell Wilson. He's playing the best football of any quarterback because he's also not. He's the leader of that team, which is dope, and he plays structured ball, but it's something about what they got over there. They don't have that same defense that they used to have, and they're relying on that nigga, man. It's Russ looked like he's in MVP form at this point.
Yeah.
Man, it's getting hard to watch my Cowboys though.
Did y'all just get like destroyed and shit by the Browns or something? Did that happen?
We lost by like what 10 points, 10, 11 points. Browns 3-1 though.
The Browns, oh sure.
That's
Browns 3-1.
Side.
I don't know, yo. What's the name getting busy? OBJ getting busy. The quarterback over there getting busy.
Nah. I don't trust it. They ain't played nobody from this side.
They paid the Ravens and got spanked. That's what you just
That's right. Yeah. First,
but week one football. That was week one. Week one football fluky. And that's nothing I'm saying new. The niggas know that's halfway my catchphrase. Week one football,
I'll give you that.
Anything is liable to happen, especially in a season with no preseason.
Yo, they the Browns, yo.
It's the Browns. It's still the Browns.
It's not the same Browns, son.
And I don't even like the Steelers, but Ben Roethlisberger is back, and that ain't gonna be a win.
The only problem is Ben takes too much punishment.
Yo, I'm trying to your big ass, you 38, my nigga. You can't do what you thought you was doing no more. You can't sit in the pocket and try to shake niggas off. You 38.
He's one of those quarterbacks too, where the refs they don't blow the whistle early on Roethlisberger plays because they know he'll mess around, have a nigga on his arm, nigga on his legs, and he still throw the ball 15 yards down the field.
6'8", 250, 260. Use a big nigga, but you got to get on the ground, fam.
Yeah, but the problem is at that age, nigga, it's hard to get back up.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why he don't want to go down.
Stop trying to extend the play, my nigga.
That's like niggas that gotta, you know what I'm saying, change their game up. You know what I mean? Like you gotta change the game up. You can't do that shit no more.
Yeah, you can't just go straight in there. You know what I mean? You make
I'm LFM79 on your social media choice, aka.
You can't just go.
Yo.
It don't work like that no more. You gotta massage it. Shout out to my nigga Creek. You gotta massage it.
100%, man. I think that is going to do it for us this weekend. I am LFam79 on your social media choice, aka Cactus Yak, the Hennessy Volunteer, aka Pod God's favorite podcast, the Potty Pipe. I'm here to podcast, Chew Bubble Gum, and I'm all out of Dente Nice and my tag team partner.
Before I get into myself, and lately I've been getting into myself.
I am LFam79 on your social.
It's Bradley _ Balboa, Reggie Miller, all the good shit. Hit me out on Earth Day, niggas.
Where's Buffy.com, nigga? I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that. I'm out. I'm gone. Where's Buffy on everything? All your social medias, man. Shout out to Diz. Shout out to LK.
Diz Hot Pocket. You feel me? Oh shit, that was bad.
Close.
Pause. I was trying to do the Day Jordan thing. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Diz Hot
Pocket. What's the
that hot meat in them? AB, take us out.
The gang. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
Well, I think it's their choice, isn't it?
Man, gang. You know what that means? Gang. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.